guys, we're here on Washington Street in Dumbo. That's one of the popular streets here in Dumbo. That's the Manhattan Bridge right there. We're actually gonna walk over that headed back into the city. So let's go ahead and do that. It's another shot of Washington Street. That's the Manhattan Bridge. Dumbo. Very, very popular area. We're actually gonna be walking over the bridge because I wanna talk with you guys. It's gonna be story time today. Off the pedal, off the cuff, off the cuff. Alright. That is massive, man, massive. It's amazing these bridges are just built by people, you know? Put their minds together and created this passageway to get people over to one place to another. It's really noisy, but I don't know if you can see down there. That's the Brooklyn Bridge down there. But we're not going to that. We're going to be going to this here, the Manhattan Bridge. We're going to cross over the Manhattan Bridge over to New York City. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a very Instagrammable location over here. Nothing wrong with that either, so check it out. More Instagrammable shots here. This is Water Street in Washington. If you're ever down here in New York City, this is Dumbo, Brooklyn. Come over here and check it out, man. It's beautiful. It's very, very busy, but it's a really nice place to be. One of the highlights for Brooklyn too. So. What's up, guys? Manual pedal here. Off the cuff. Off the pedal. Off the pedal. No biking today. No biking today. Story time though. Here in Brooklyn, heading back over to Manhattan. I just thought I'd make a quick video. I was running some errands out here earlier and figured I'd make a video because, you know, I'm feeling it. When you're feeling it, you gotta go for it, you know? Take the leap and jump. This is about the 3 Ds. Drive, diet, and discipline. And I think I resonate with a lot of that because that's who I am. It's in me, you know. It took me a long time to get there too. It didn't happen overnight with the flip of a switch or anything, you know. And yeah, so this is gonna be quite a long video. I'm gonna just walk over the bridge, save a fare on the Metro card. And yeah, you know, I really don't do a lot of videos like this, but I thought why not share something a little different, you know? So yeah, let's start with drive. Because I feel like that's lined up perfectly. Drive, diet, and then discipline. We'll get into that. But let's start with drive. And drive is something that you start with a goal, you know? So for instance, I got an email like not long ago actually about my troop ride because I'm promoting my troop ride, the Manual Pedal troop ride, which is on train, which is, I hope you can hear me, no jump cuts, which is on, which is gonna be on March 7th. Jump cut this video. You can't jump cut life, so why jump cut this video, right? So I got an email not long ago about my troop ride, which is my ride that I do on Saturdays over the spring, summer season and fall until it gets really cold, nippy like it is right now in wintertime. It's 30 miles of riding, close to 2,000 feet of climbing, and it's about an hour and a half. The email was like, really psyched on the troop ride, and I wanted to join, but I thought the time was a little too early. The start was 7 o'clock a.m. And the guy is coming from up in the Bronx. And so I told him, you know, he can meet me at the bridge. And I thought, you know, that you have to have the drive to get up early to be able to do these things, you know? You gotta have the drive to be able to get up and ride. But it starts with a goal. So if you want to start something and be somebody, be something, it really starts with being able to get up early in the morning. So for me in that ride, I get up starting around 6 a.m. actually, sometimes 5:45 a.m. And I usually pack my bag the night before to prepare for that ride. So Friday night, I'm in early. And I get up and I get myself together, get dressed, and I'm out there at the meeting grounds at or before 7 a.m. and we take off at 7:15. So it made me think about like Kobe Bryant. I know Kobe just passed, him and his daughter and his friends that he was with on that helicopter crash. You know, my condolences go out to those who were lost and everything. You know, he's a very respectable man and dominated his sport. You know, and when I think about driving Kobe, it made me think about a game that he played a long time ago when his Achilles was like, he didn't have like an Achilles. He's undergone a problem with his Achilles, and an Achilles is in the back of your, it's a really hard tissue in the back of your foot. And you know, once you mess that up, man, you can't score. This guy was scoring points during that game, you know? Look that up on Google. But you really gotta have something in mind. Like if you really want to be the best at something, and if you want to really deliver and get results, whether it's like drive to become the best cyclist or the best runner or score a goal for golf, you have to put in those drives, you have to put in those miles, you know? You have to do it. You have, whether it's getting up early. And the thing is too, people aren't going to understand you. People aren't going to understand you. They're gonna think that you're crazy because they're not doing it. They're gonna, you know, you're gonna get haters too. It comes along with the battlefield, man, you know? If someone's doing something that you're not doing that's different, it's gonna make them feel like shit. Off the cuff, man, straight up being real with you. It's gonna make you feel like shit, man. So it's gonna make them feel like it, not you. But the important thing is it's all about the mindset, man. To stay in the game, stay in the fight, and honor yourself by putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? So with that troop ride, I'm gonna be getting up early. If he shows up, he shows up. I'm gonna be there, and I hope the other 21 participants so far will also be there. So think about that. Like, think about some of the goals that you might have, and I think that's where it starts, you know, with drive. And also, you could be driven to get up early in the morning and get a workout in, but it all starts from within, man. You know, it all starts from within. You got to really make that decision in your mind and have that personal conversation with yourself. That's where it's like, yo, like, I gotta be the best at this, man. So it's you're gonna be required to be able to get up and do that shit, man, you know, no matter what. So you gotta think about that. Or you can just sit on the couch and not do it at all. You know, it's all about choices, right? It's hard, man. It's hard because you know what? Like, it's the rut, you know, it's the rat race. Where in our society now, it's kind of like where we're all at, right? It's like, we get up early in the morning, we have that 9 to 5, and after we get home, it's like, damn, I don't want to do anything. I just want to like watch some TV. I don't want to go to the gym. It's tough, man. It ain't easy, man. It really ain't easy. But the thing is, there's somebody out there who is doing it. Somebody out there who is putting in that work, man. Like this runner right here. It's cold as hell over here, man. But he's out here putting in the work. So there's really no excuses. Whether you think that you're the only person that's suffering from this, you're not, because there's somebody else out there that has it way worse than you. Whether you may think that doesn't matter, just thinking about how good you might have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm shooting from a GoPro Hero 7 Black, you know, I got it easy with this, man, you know? I got a computer that I can upload YouTube videos to. I'm not complaining about anything, man, you know? I may not be rich, I may not have all the money in the world, but I have what I've developed over a long time, and that's drive. And that comes from being able to to get up early in the morning and be able to discipline myself and be able to suffer and be able to fail with a lot of things, you know? I made the decision back in 2014 to ride my bike across the United States from New York to California. To ride my bike in 2014 in May from New York to California solo, unsupported. I planned it out about a year before, man. I wanted to see the world. You're gonna have to take a lot of risk. I took a lot of risk, man. I quit my job during that. I lost a lot. Whether it was love, I lost that. I lost a lot of different things, man. I pissed people off, is what I'm saying. But you gotta put yourself first in a lot of situations in life, you know? And I was able to ride across the US because I already developed in my mind that I was already had a goal in mind, and every single way, every single place along the way, whether it's a rest stop, I did something that supported that goal. Whether it's fuel up, that way I can keep pushing. So I had the drive to be able to get up in the morning and do that trip and ride for 75 days, you know, and making it to Cali. And there was a lot of adversities that went down along the way and everything, man, but I came out and I made it happen. Let's talk about diet. Diet's tricky, man. It's very personal, you know? Diet's very personal. But it's very also relative to drive, because I think what happens is when you gotta be able to test out different things. So there are many, there's like the keto diet, there's the vegan diet, there's vegetarian. There's so many different things out there, you know? And then there's like social media and Instagram where you see people that you wanna be like, and the playing field is so uneven, you know? Because you're seeing that and you're being consumed by all the beautiful bodies and things that you see online that you want to replicate, that you want to look like. So the thing is, you have to level out that playing field, and you do that by pretty much testing out different things. Like for me, for instance, I became a complete scientist when it comes to diet, you know? I've tried out the warrior diet. I've tried out the vegan diet. I was vegan for 2 years of my life. That was after 2014 when I came back from 2015 to 2017. During that time, I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my body. I learned a lot about mindset. That's where it all is, man, up in here. There's so many diets online, man, you know, like the keto. You gotta understand, man, like, and there's a lot of fat people too who are like out of shape and not happy with the way they look. The first thing you gotta do, you gotta accept the way you look, man. Like, accept that shit, you know? For real. Like, when you get up in the morning and when you look in the mirror, and if you're not happy about what you see in that reflection, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, you know? Are you willing to change that? So, you know what I'm saying? It's tricky though, man. So, our bodies are like tubes and tissues, you know, internally. And, you know, you feed it different food. It's all about timing, man. You feed it like, when, for instance, my diet. When I wake up in the morning, I try so many different things, man. Like with fitness and diet, like it takes a long time. So with with diet, I'll talk about right now what's going on, and then I'll circle it back from before in the past. So with diet, it's like currently, like I get up in the morning, then I'll have like a bowl of oatmeal. I don't do any dairy. I try not to. to do is consume oats in the mornings. A lot of times I do fruit, just fruit, and then in the afternoon I'll eat another meal, whether it's more fruit, which I've been doing lately, banana smoothies, and for dinner I'll have carbohydrates. I do a lot. I'm basically functioning off of a high carb diet, low fat, but here and there sometimes, man, I get it in, you know? I get it in. So meaning like, hey man, I'll treat myself to a big meal, but it's always gonna be something healthy, you know what I'm saying? Try to make healthy choices. But back in the day, man, when I was like getting into fitness, I used to be a fat kid, man. When I was growing up, I was fat. I started off riding BMX. I wasn't fit. I was out of shape. I had asthma. I started running on the track at my old high school, man. I used to get up and after school, I'd just run to the track and just get some miles in at the track. There's one time I almost passed out. And then I found cycling. And I started riding my bike more, and I played sport too when I was younger, so I think that also helped me. It helped me where I am today with sport, being able to ride across big hills and mountains, and be able to go for runs when I want, and be able to lift heavy weights, you know? I conditioned my body at an early age by playing sports and being active. And for people who aren't right now, who are trying to get started, just know that, man, like, you can drop that weight. You can drop that weight and get fit. It's all about starting, you know? I know, like, certain foods I didn't want to eat because I just thought it was disgusting, you know, like grapefruit for one. I used to hate grapefruit. Then I realized like how grapefruit, I started eating it anyway. Sometimes you just gotta do the things that suck, you know, like embrace that. Learn to embrace to do things that suck. So I started like eating grapefruit, and then after a while, I started to like, it became palatable to my taste buds, you know? And then I started eating it more and more. Yeah, I swear, man, like, I went to the doctor one day as I started like eating better, and I had a 99% oxygen level. The doctor was blown away. The nurse said, what the hell was I doing? I told her that I was a cyclist. You can work yourself into shape. All right, getting up, getting that workout and having that drive, and combining that with proper diet. So turn off all the stuff you see online and the women and the men that you want to become, and because their bodies look good. That's just all Photoshop, man. They don't look like that in real life. But I tell you one thing, man, when you see people out in the street, especially here in New York City, on this Manhattan Bridge right here, running, going for runs, like, those are the people who are getting after it, like, every day, putting in the work, you know? So let's talk now about discipline. Discipline, man, it's all about purpose. Like, what's your purpose on this planet? What's your purpose on this planet, man? Here goes a story. I remember back in 2014 when I was in Las Vegas, when I rode my bike, again from New York to California, unsupported. I had like an epiphany, man. I swear, I was in the middle of the Nevada desert. It was like over 110 degrees, man, or close enough to it felt like that. I remember sitting on the pavement with a guy I had met, and we were riding from Colorado all the way back to San Francisco, and we just got tired, man. I sat down on the tarmac. You could fry an egg on that shit, man. I swear, you could fry an egg on that damn thing. It was so hot. But we got back up, I started riding, man, and I thought to myself, like, I had this moment where I was like, I want to be able to share, like, how can I share this with people and revolve my life around cycling and travel? And I made that decision in that moment to be able to continue my blog, The Manual Pedal, and continue my YouTube channel making videos. And I never stopped since 2014. And I'm here now to talk about it. That's my purpose. The Manual Pedal is my purpose, man. Helping people help themselves is my purpose, pretty much, you know? That's why I started that troop ride last year, to help people help themselves get fit on the using cycling as a tool to help them drop the weight, and also help them become better cyclists. on the road. I share my story with them. I share it online. I share it through my blog posts. I share it on videos like this. It really does come from within, man. So I suggest getting quiet. Get real quiet, man. Going on hikes. This is what you do. You want to find your purpose in life? Not everyone can do it, man. I don't know. But when you want to find purpose in life, maybe I suggest to isolate yourself. Go on a hike. Be amongst nature. And through nature, you may find God. I think everyone has. I'm not like super religious. I'm not trying to be all woo-woo either. But I know for a fact, by doing a lot of the bike touring trips that I've done over the years and bike packing trips, I found my own God in nature. And I listened to the sounds of earth and the sonic sounds of animals through nature, and just being quiet and being on the tops of mountains and seeing what's over the edge and looking out. That's where I found my purpose, you know, and that's how I got disciplined. So I got disciplined by that. I got disciplined by having purpose, being able to get up and bang out rides and put myself against gravity when it comes to riding and suffering, you know. Racing bikes, for instance, you know, like that's another thing that comes with drive too, and that's all relatable with diet and discipline. And that's why like the 3 Ds is like so important. I think like write some of this stuff down, man, you know, and circle back with me and put it into practice and see how it could benefit you in some way. But check it out, check out this view. I pretty much walked across this entire bridge. That's the Brooklyn side back there. This is the Manhattan side over there. That's the FDR. The FDR going north and south. Brooklyn Bridge over there. It's a little loud, so I hope you can see me in the video. This is a long video. I'm on like 20 minutes so far. I know I'm about to end it soon. I'm trying to figure out like off the cuff what else I have to say. Yeah, man, just find your happiness. Find happiness in some way that you can. Be happy now. If you want to be happy right fucking now. There's no other time than now. In the present moment. That's the only way we can live, man, in the present moment. But set goals and plan things out. Get fit, man. I'm gonna say one more thing, then I'll end the video. One more view. Listen, we're all running out of time. And when we come on this earth, we come on this earth with nothing, and we leave the same exact way. So, because we're running out of time, start now. Start right now, man. Make the decision for yourself to become a better individual and contribute to the planet Earth. And think about those 3 Ds I just discussed in this video. Drive, diet, discipline. Tell me your 3 Ds. I hope I offer some value to you. Guys, also check out my troop ride. March 7th is the kickoff. March 7th is the kickoff. Go to the website. I'll leave it in an annotation somewhere over here in the video so you can see it. And I would love to hear some of your thoughts. Find purpose, find your diet, find your nutrition, find your lifestyle. Drive yourself to get up and make it happen. Make it happen now. Peace.